One of my favorite things as being like a reviewer on YouTube and stuff like that is it has kind of empowered me to go outside the box in what I watch. Yes, I love a good mainstream movie, but I love also uncovering small indie films that no one's ever heard about. And if they're good, I absolutely want to talk to them on this channel, like Hunting Lands. Now, in Hunting Lands, we follow Frank. He is a hunter who lives in the isolated mountains in Michigan. And while hunting one day, he stumbles upon a body wrapped up, and he brings it inside and realizes he's going to uncover the mystery of where this body came from and hope to bring justice to this body and to himself, hopefully, in the long run. Now, Hunting Lands is a slow burn thriller. It definitely sort of feels like something in the veins of like what Taylor Sheridan, directors like Wind River and Hell or High Water, is kind of making today. But it's way more slower paced, and it's definitely a game of patience. If you're a fan of movies that like a little bit more action, then I will be honest, Hunting Lands might not be for you. But what I do like about this movie is that even though it's a game of patience, it is absorbing. I liked how organically everything sort of flowed in this movie. The shots are beautiful. There's a lot of really long takes that you just like to like soak in. I think this is a beautifully shot film. I know the budget for this thing had to be minor, but they do a really good job with what they have. And I liked the story. I liked the pacing of this film. I liked how we are uncovering everything with Frank, and I like the character of Frank very much, even though we don't know Frank. I thought the score was great. It uses a lot of sort of like ambient noises, and I think that that really rattles up the tension very well, especially when you have a movie that's when snow is very bright, and that makes the film look very bright. So that ambient noises makes things feel a little tilted, and I like the sort of suspense that created. And I thought Marshall Cook, the actor, did a really great job as Frank. I thought he really, while he doesn't speak a lot, you could internalize and feel what he was going through his facial expressions and performance. I will admit it's not a perfect movie, and my only real main gripe with this movie is that there is a scene that I would have completely plucked out. Frank goes to a bar. He's doing like a little weird investigation ordeal, and one of the characters in this movie just starts speaking, and it's probably the most dialogue we've had in the entire movie, and it gets very over exposition-y, and it starts bringing out information that never gets covered again, and I just felt like it was the writers trying to give the audience a little bit more about Frank, but to be honest, it didn't feel necessary. Overall, Hunting Lands is a nice, surprising little thriller. It uses its surrounding to its advantage. It has a great score, and Marshall Cook gives a very convincing performance as the lead. I like the game of patience that this movie makes the audience play, and it really builds up and will leave your heart feeling as icy cold as the surroundings in its final moments. As a score goes, I'm going to give Hunting Lands a 3.5 out of 5. So you guys, there you have it. That was my review for Hunting Lands. If you guys have any other small little independent thrillers, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. And also, go check out Hunting Lands. It gets my recommendation. And until next time, you guys, I'm the Slasher Movie, and you guys have just been slashed.